was president during World War I? Woodrow Wilson. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. What does the Constitution do? Sets up the government. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? 2. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? 6. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Name one right only for United States citizens. Vote in a federal election. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? All people of the state. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. Who is in charge of the executive branch? The President. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Obey the laws of the United States. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. What is the capital of your state? What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of religion. Freedom of speech. What are the two major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. Who is the father of our country? George Washington. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. What is one reason colonists came to America? Freedom. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. In what month do we vote for president? November. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Announced our independence from Great Britain. What is the political party of the president now? Republican. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slaves. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? 18 and older. Name your U.S. representative. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? U.S. diplomat. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. When must all men register for the Selective Service? At age 18. Name one of the longest rivers in the United States. Missouri River. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. When do we celebrate Independence Day? July 4. Who was the first president? George Washington. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. How many amendments does Constitution have? 27. We elect a president for how many years? 4. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? April 15. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes. What is the economic system in the United States? Capitalist economy. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. Name one state that borders Mexico. California. Who vetoes bills? The President. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Checks and balances. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. What does the President's cabinet do? Advises the President. Name one U.S. territory. Guam. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? Life, liberty. Who is the Commander-in-Chief of the military? The President. Who makes federal laws? Congress. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. If both the President and the Vice President can no longer serve, who becomes President? The Speaker of the House. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory. What are the 2 parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Fought for women's rights. Name one state that borders Canada. New York. Name one branch or part of the government. Congress. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. When was the Constitution written? 1787. What is freedom of religion? You can practice any religion, or not practice a religion. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Pacific Ocean. What are two cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Defense, Secretary of Education. What is an amendment? A change to the Constitution. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Speech. Name two national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day, Independence Day. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? What major event happened on September 11, 2001, in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. What are two ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote. Join a political party. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because of the state's population. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? Serve on a jury. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. Who is the governor of your state now? Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Civil rights movement. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? $435. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? 6. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. Who is in charge of the executive branch? The President. What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of religion, freedom of speech.